833-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America. On the first and third Wednesday mornings each month at 9:05 a.m., Robert Colin with On Top of the World will be our guest as we learn all about the exciting lifestyle and new home choices available at Ocala's premier adult active community, On Top of the World. From time to time, Robert will bring guests, and you're sure to enjoy our little chat. After all, you deserve the world, and we bring it to you.
Who's ready for some good, clean fun? The Ocala Rv Show, Thursday, March 4th through Sunday the 7th at the Florida Horse Park, Central Florida's largest RV show. Hundreds of RVs on display, all outdoors. Plus RV lifestyle booths and daily door prizes. No purchase necessary. Buy one, get one free Thursday only. First responders save $2 every day. The Ocala Rv Show, March 4th through 7th. Thursday 9 till 5, Sunday 10 till 4 at the Florida Horse Park, U.S. Highway 475 South, Ocala. Get ready for some good, clean fun.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named, the man, the myth, the only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Wednesday morning. In honor of National Kidney Month in March, the kidney care and diabetes community are coming together to raise awareness about the connection between diabetes and chronic kidney disease. I did not know this, that 1 in 7 adults in the U.S. currently has kidney disease, and most are unaware of it because symptoms are difficult to recognize in the early stages. Diabetes is one of the leading causes of kidney disease. More than 122 million people in the U.S. are living with diabetes or prediabetes today. We're joined on the phone by Mandy Chilton. She's the Chief Nursing Officer for DaVita Kidney Care, and Dr. Robert Gabay. He's the Chief Scientific and Medical Officer for the American Diabetes Association. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mandy, I have to tell you, one of my best friends is an employee of yours at DaVita. He's a nurse, a kidney nurse that travels around all around the country. So we've talked about this before, and he's gotten me to get checked and everything because he was concerned about it, because I'm kind of a little overweight guy that does what he wants when it comes to food. So the relationship between diabetes and kidneys I know about, but a lot of people don't. So what is the relationship between diabetes and kidney disease?
Well, diabetes is actually the leading cause of kidney disease. So a very close relationship there between the two.
Dr. Gabay, who can be impacted by diabetes and kidney disease? Is there a certain group, or is anybody can be?
Well, to some degree, anybody can be. But if you look at people with diabetes, 1 in 3 have kidney disease. And then there are certain groups that are even more likely. So, for example, Black Americans are 3.8 times more likely to have kidney disease than whites.
Wow, I did not realize that was 3. That's almost 4 times as likely. That's a huge number. How does diabetes cause kidney disease, though?
Well, it's the high blood sugars and high blood pressure and cholesterol that all go together with diabetes that damage the kidneys over time. And as you mentioned, many people don't know that they have kidney disease because early on there are no symptoms.
So early on, it's very difficult to detect early on because there's no symptoms. Now, Mandy, how can someone with diabetes prevent or slow the progression of kidney disease?
Well, that's a great question. And fortunately, there are a number of things that can be done. And these are really good pieces of advice in general. However, for people who do have diabetes, to slow or prevent kidney disease, they should eat healthy diets that are recommended to them from their healthcare professionals. Additionally, they should take any medications as prescribed to assist with their diabetes. They should get in a fair amount of exercise. And also, they should not smoke, which is, again, a universal tip there, avoid smoking. and continue to regular physician checkups. As Dr. Gabe shared, a lot of these things are without symptoms at first until kidney disease is quite progressed. And so identifying that it's present early on is super important.
So you're telling me then that pizza, beer, macaroni and cheese, potato chips, and candy bars, my diet, that could be problematic, is what you're saying.
Well, that's a list that, as a nurse, makes me a little concerned, yes.
Doctor, what are some of the options that those that just were newly diagnosed with kidney disease have?
Well, it's really about being able to control your blood sugar, blood pressure, and cholesterol. And those are lifestyle changes that Mandy talked about. And then there are specific medicines that can really help protect the kidneys. And it's important to know if you have kidney disease. And it's simple to find out. It's a blood and a urine test that will tell your provider right away, and then be on the right treatment.
Now, is this a blood test you have to request from your provider, or is it one that is standard in your yearly checkup? If you go get your yearly checkup and blood work, is that something that's standard with the blood work, or is it something you need to request from your provider?
That's a great question. I would say if you have diabetes, it should be standard, but, it doesn't hurt to provide a reminder. Providers are busy.
They certainly are busy, especially in this COVID pandemic. Speaking of COVID pandemic, with the diabetes and kidney, how has this pandemic affected the diabetes and kidney relationship?
Well, go ahead, Mandy.
Go ahead, Dr. Gabe. Okay, I was going to say, well, there has been some patients who maybe have had to delay general checkups with their physicians. Those may have been canceled along the way, depending on different geographies and that sort of thing. And so one way I've seen this impact individuals is they have put off screenings or put off those routine check-ins with their physicians. And so right now, we should be getting back on track with those things and getting those things scheduled if they've been delayed. And Dr. Gabe, I love anything else that you'd want to add to.
No, absolutely, Mandy. And, the other thing that people don't appreciate is that if you look at all the deaths from COVID in the U.S., 40% of them are in people with diabetes. So people with diabetes are at risk, and they need to be careful. Get vaccinated when you have the opportunity. Physical distancing, wearing a mask, all of those things really work.
Mandy, what is the first step that I should take in managing my kidney health?
Well, the first step in managing kidney health is to take all these preventative measures that we've discussed. But if your physician does identify that you have kidney disease, you want to be very focused on delaying the progression. So following the instructions of your healthcare team.
Dr. Gabe, we're talking with Mandy Tilton. She's she works for DaVita Kidney, and we're talking to Dr. Gabe. He is the Chief Scientific and Medical Officer of American Diabetes Association. And Mandy's the Chief Nursing Officer for DaVita. We're talking with them about kidney disease and diabetes. It is National Kidney Month. Is there a way to prevent kidney failure?
Absolutely there is, and that's the good news here. It's really making sure that if you, first of all, getting tested, if you have the beginning stages, which is often what you can detect it early, then being on the right medicines, controlling your blood pressure, making sure that's good, making sure your blood sugars are well controlled, and of course, don't smoke.
That's a key one there, the don't smoke. And lucky for me, I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. So that I was one of the lucky ones there. Well, where can a listener go for more information if they want to find out more information about this subject?
Well, for more information on kidney health, listeners should visit davita.com, which is DAVITA.com. DaVita.com, that is my organization's website, and Dr. Gabe has one also.
Yes, for information on diabetes, really all aspects, the American Diabetes Association website is diabetes.org. Diabetes.org.
Well, thank you so much both for joining us. Mandy Chilton, she is the Chief Nursing Officer for DaVita, and Dr. Robert Gabay, he is the Chief Scientific and Medical Officer for the American Diabetes Association. Thanks for joining us this morning and pointing out some very important things we need to look for in our day-to-day health. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
That's information you need for your health. You only got one set of kidneys, and if you like Joe said, you only need one, but if you ruin both of them, you have kidney failure. Now you're in a mess. So go get yourself checked. I'm going to get blood work done today, as a matter of fact, for that exact reason. Coming up next, we got Gary. He's here from On Top of the World. We're going to talk about the Cultural Center, plus we'll talk about the Ocala Open coming up. Lots going on Top of the World. We'll talk to Gary next. 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
An air base in Iraq that hosts U.S., Iraqi, and coalition troops was targeted by 10 rockets Wednesday. No casualties were immediately reported, according to Reuters. The source of Tuesday's rocket fire was not immediately known. It should also be noted Pope Francis is planning a historic visit to Iraq for later this week that would make him the first pontiff to ever visit the country. The U.S. Border Patrol is reporting a California highway crash involving human smugglers and 25 illegal immigrants jammed into a single SUV, left over a dozen people dead Tuesday. The wreck involved an overloaded Ford Expedition that was T-boned by a semi-truck hauling 2 trailers of gravel near the U.S.-Mexico border. Officials noted that the SUV's back seats had been removed to create more space for the passengers. The crash occurred just east of El Centro, California. Thank you for listening. It's well appreciated. We are USA Radio News.
Can you really believe the news? So much spin. Americans just don't trust big media. And if you're really tired of the old news, check out Newsmax TV, the fastest growing network in America. It's on all major cable systems. Each night, watch Newsmax TV and see big shows with Sean Spicer, Greg Kelly, Lindsey Keith, Stinchfield, and Rob Schmidt. They're exposing Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi's surprising agenda. So tune into Newsmax anytime. If your cable doesn't carry it, call them and tell them you can go to another service that does. Or you can download the Newsmax app on your smartphone. It's free, and you can watch it anywhere in the world. Newsmax is also free on TVs like Samsung, LG, and Vizio. And millions of people watch Newsmax on Roku, YouTube, Pluto, Zumo, Apple TV, and more. There's a reason 30 million Americans watch Newsmax TV all the time. Check it out today. Newsmax is real news for real people.
It's time for Farm and Ranch Headlines on the Southeast AgNet. I'm Darren Spearman reporting. The U.S. Peanut Federation has been organized now with growers in all the states trying to work together to make sure they go to Washington on key issues united. The Federation signed letters of support for crop insurance to Congress and the administration. Ag organizations have been concerned that there have been attempts to cut those programs on the upcoming budget process. Also, they endorsed Biden's selection as the Secretary of Agriculture, Tom Vilsack. The Federation also expressed their support for Catherine Tai as the U.S. Trade Representative. They sent a letter to the Senate Finance Committee for Agricultural Organizations, said she is very qualified and deeply familiar with the missions of the Office of the U.S. Trade Representative. And right now, the peanut industry has a trade problem in that the UK is charging a 25% tariff. They hope they get that eliminated soon.
Are you looking for something unusual or hard to find? You might just find it on highbid.com. It's the online auction site for, well, just about everything. Highbid.com has estate sales, closeouts, liquidations, even government seized vehicle auctions. It's easy to bid on office furniture, antiques, sports memorabilia, restaurant equipment, motorboats, even arcade games. You can search for items by name or simply see where the next page takes you. Visit highbid.com. That's HIBID.com and find what you're looking for today.
Winter break is coming to an end for cattle parasites, so start your parasite fight now. With Safeguard feed formulations, keeping up that fight is easier than ever. Available in blocks, cubes, pellets, or free choice mineral, Safeguard feed formulations are the convenient, labor-saving way to deworm cattle on grass. Simply add it to your current feed and mineral program. No processing, no shoot, no added stress. Remember to consult your veterinarian for assistance in the diagnosis, treatment, and control of parasitism.
I'm Tyron Spearman for Southeast AgNet.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
We'll have a couple of early showers and a thunderstorm, otherwise breezy with clouds giving way to some sunshine. High today 75 to 83, then partly cloudy tonight, low 55 to 58. Thursday and Friday both should be nice days with plenty of sunshine. High Thursday 74 to 76, high Friday 76 to 80. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Waldron.
Who's ready for some good, clean fun? The Ocala Rv Show, Thursday, March 4th through Sunday the 7th at the Florida Horse Park, Central Florida's largest RV show. Hundreds of RVs on display, all outdoors. Plus RV lifestyle booths and daily door prizes. No purchase necessary. Buy one, get one free Thursday only. First responders save $2 every day. The Ocala Rv Show, March 4th through 7th. Thursday 9 till 5, Sunday 10 till 4 at the Florida Horse Park, U.S. Highway 475 South, Ocala. Get ready for some good, clean fun.
On the first and third Wednesday mornings each month at 9:05 a.m., Robert Colin with On Top of the World will be our guest as we learn all about the exciting lifestyle and new home choices available at Ocala's premier adult active community, On Top of the World. From time to time, Robert will bring guests, and you're sure to enjoy our little chats. After all, you deserve the world, and we bring it to you. This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Wednesday. It's the first Wednesday of the month. That means Robert Colin, but oh wait, Robert's not here from On Top of the World, but he sent someone in his stead that'll be maybe even better than Robert. That's events manager for the Circle Square Cultural Center, Gary Pierre. Let me get this moved around so everybody can see that you're in the studio, actually, hanging out with us and everything. Not just like a snuffleupagus mirage or